Alright boys, we're back, and today we're going over the top 10 safeties in the game. We're going to do free safety and strong safety on the same list because I feel like they're pretty interchangeable. So without saying too much, let's get right into it. First up, we have our guy King Mac, 8th raw free safety. And if you're not too in tune to the game, or you don't play much, or you're new to the game, whatever, you see the overall, and you're like, dang, how is he a top 10 safety in the game? Well, let's get right into it. Let's look at these stats. This is what really matters. Overall, but the stats is where it's at. We got King Mac. It says Penn State on the side, but he actually plays for Alabama. He's 5'10", 187 pounds, and the big thing about it, he has 85 speed. That is right, he has 85 speed, making him one of the fastest cars in the game. Defense is really hard in this game, and speed kills, and he having that much speed makes him a great addition to any squad. And the better, he's cheap. He's like 38K, 40K right now, which is really good. For 85 speed on anybody, you need that. I'll go ahead and grab him. He also has 82 zone and 76 man, so he's not the best in a hybrid scheme per se, but as a strictly up top safety, he is amazing, man. Coming in at number 9, we have the house rule champion or award player, Corey Thomas. Me personally, I haven't earned him yet because there's still a lot of wins, which I need to stop, BSing and go ahead and do it because he is still a good card. He won't play safety for me. He'll play in the corners position. Let's go over the stats. He's 6'4". He plays for Virginia and he's 215 pounds with 85 speed. Great, but you look at the overall, it's 87 overall with the same speed as that 83. Yeah, overall is a little but speed is speed, man. And he's just free, so you can go ahead and grab him. But he has 85 man coverage. That is the thing with this card. He's not a very good hybrid again. I personally wouldn't play him at corner, but safety, my bad. But if I had him, I would more so play him either in a corner position on the outside. The 85 man coverage, you're going to be strapping up most anybody. Most of the good receivers, 85 speed, 6'4". He's going to be great on the outside. That zone coverage is really, really iffy. So I would kind of tend to keep him away from zone coverage. Or you could put him as a user in a nickel or a dollar set in this game. But yeah, he's a great card. He's just not very versatile. At number 8, we have a guy who I had a little trouble picking between him and our next player, who's going to be the 7, who's going to be the 8. They're pretty much the same card in my personal opinion, physical-wise, speed-wise. The only difference is they got a little small stat difference. But yeah, we have this guy, Kevin Winston from Penn State. He's actually from Penn State. 6'2", 206 pounds with 85 speed, 83 acceleration. He has 84 man coverage and 84 zone. It's a lot more balanced than the last 2 entries on our list. They were a little bit top heavy on one or the other. He's way more balanced. He has good hit power and his tackling is good, which is why I kind of wanted to put him at 7. But just off the potential that 85 is a threshold, because I'm not quite sure if that has officially been stated as a threshold yet. Just off the chance that it is a threshold, we had to move him down to number 8. He's still a great option, and he's still super, super good in the game. Now we have our guy, Derwin James, the Florida State legend, the guy who I had a little bit of debate with our last entry. He comes in at our number 7 spot, and he's standing at 6'2", 215 pounds with 85 speed, 85 acceleration. While the speed is the same, the height's the same, acceleration is a little bit better, tackling slightly worse, but I don't really think that matters. Hit power was worse, which is kind of surprising because Derwin James is a big kid in real life. But like I said, the stat difference that really was kind of had me teetering was the 86 zone with 82 man. His zone, he's less balanced, he's still balanced. He's still a balanced card. He's just less evened out. He's more so a zone guy than a man guy. But I went with under the impression that 85 potentially is a threshold, and by him meeting the threshold with no chem boost or no strategy items, I think I will give him the edge, because if the thresholds are going by 5s, he'll still in the same range for man coverage. Zone coverage will surpass the threshold, so I gave him the edge. But they're very debatable between 7 and 8. Rounding out our bottom 5 of the bottom half of our list, at number 6, we have that boy Minkah Fitzpatrick from Alabama, the second Alabama safety on this list, which is going to keep going. There's going to be quite a few of these Crimson Tide boys. I don't know. They just made them DBs, man. I ain't going to say too much. But yeah, we got Minkah Fitzpatrick. He's 6'1", 207 pounds with 86 speed. So far, making him the fastest guy on the list. He also has 83 man and 86 zone coverage with 81 hit power. The only real weakness on this card, in my personal opinion, is the 75 tackle. It does suck. And broken tackles are still really common. The patch kind of nerfed tackle breaking, but 75 tackle, he's probably gonna get ran through more than some of the other guys on the list. But that speed, 86, still really good. I'm still taking him over the other two just off the strength of having more speed than him. Just like small differences. I don't think tackling is that big of a deal to have them over him. But yeah, he's a great card. He's one of the Bama boys. There are quite a few, so going into the top 5, you're gonna be seeing that crimson a lot. Starting our top 5, finally, we have the Ohio State superstar Caleb Downs, man. LTD, 87 overall with 86 speed and 85 acceleration. Speed is still the same as I got Minka Fitzpatrick, but his tackling, as you can see, is already 83. Gave him the edge. Gave him the edge out there, and I'm a little biased. He's on my team. He's played great for me. Also has 86, man, 86 on with me. 85 is his third, so we're going off of, he meets both of those, and he has plenty of speed, good tackle, good man in zone, good size, 6 foot 205. He's losing an inch. He's losing a couple inches from our first number 7 and number 8, and 1 inch from number 6. But overall, I think he's the most balanced we've seen so far. And I kind of wanted him to have a little higher compared to some of the other guys above him, but gonna go with the speed. He's the slowest of the top 5. So yeah. At number 4, we have that man, Clinton-Dix, one of the greatest names in sports history. Another Alabama guy. I told you, you're gonna see a lot of those on this list. And he's also the newest or second newest safety on this list. He's got Clinton-Dix at 6'1", 211 with 87 speed. Tied for the fastest on the list. I'm gonna go ahead and let you know. Everybody else has 87 speed, so it's now more so gonna be based off like the little small stat differences. And we're gonna start off with his 87 zone at 80 man coverage, and that's kind of why he's at the bottom tier of the top 5, because he only has 80 man, which is the lowest of anybody up here. He's faster than our guy Caleb Downs, but he has worse man coverage. And his zone coverage, like, +1. Yeah, but the speed is what got him above him. But compared to the other 3 entries on this list, I feel like he's the worst. At number 3, we have the Notre Dame alum. Well, not alum, he's not graduated yet. We have Xavier Watts from Notre Dame. 88 overall, the highest overall on this list. I'm going to go ahead and let you know he's the highest overall over the other 2. But in my opinion, those other 2 are just better than him. I don't know. Like I said, overalls don't really matter that much. But yeah, our guy Xavier Watts has 87 speed and 88 acceleration with 87 tackle, 81 man coverage and 88 zone, and only 79 hit power. So the man coverage really was holding him back, because like, he can't be very, so he can't run that much of a high risk screen with 81 man. Like, you can, but compared to the other guys on this list, like, it's the lesser tier, which is why we have him further down on the list. Like, he's not faster than them, and he has less man coverage. He's less versatile than those 2. That's why he's below him, even though he's the highest overall. I don't know how they do the overall system. Maybe they just don't like bro. I don't know. But he's 88. He's not that expensive. He's bought $500K, so he's pretty good investment. He's better than Caleb Downs. I give him that. He's better than those just off the fact of speed. But otherwise, the other next 2 entries on this list are just better cards in my opinion. At number 2, we got that man Brian Branch, another Alabama superstar. And this man is a beast. They did him right. He was a great card, man. He's super. He's good in mud, and they cut that boy got 87 speed, 86 7, so his cell a little lower. If you look over at the coverage stats, he has 84 man and 87 zone, and he has 83 hit power. Hit power is a little bit better. Tackling is pretty even. Zone coverage, he's down 1, but he has +3 man. So I guess I can't really say you have a strat card, but he's down 1 zone coverage, but he has +3 to the man, and like everything, all the physical is just about the exact same. He's 6 foot 203 compared to 6 foot 201, so like he's a little bit bigger, a little heavier. You know what I'm saying? Maybe make the tackle a little bit easier, but I feel like having that extra man coverage is gonna help him if you want to play him outside, or if you just want to send that blitz. He'll do a little bit better guarding the corner routes, in my opinion. I feel like man coverage is more so less about threshold, is more about the individual points. Like, okay, I have better man coverage than his route running, so I feel like he's just an overall better card. I think they did him a little bit better than they did Xavier Watts, which doesn't really make sense comparing that Xavier Watts is 88 and he's 87. And also, they released a bunch of safeties, like concession. I don't really understand what the thought process behind that, but hey, the safety market was kind of dry. They have really upped their game. Last but not least, in our number 1 spot, we have a Louisville legend, Gerard Holman. This man is the best safety in the game. Let me show you why. He's 6 foot 218. I think that makes him the heaviest safety on our list. He has 83 tackle, 87 speed. His acceleration is worse than our guy Xavier Watts. If you look at on the other side, he has 86 man coverage and 88 zone, 83 hit power. So he has the same exact zone plus 5 man coverage and plus 4 hit power. I don't think there's anything outside of just acceleration, which doesn't really matter too much for DBs. More so, especially from the safety position, compared to our guys everywise. That's why, in my opinion, I feel like he's the best safety in the game. He, out of the last 3 entries, I'm pretty sure he's the oldest as well. And he's also only 300K. So, you know what I'm saying? You got a little bit of extra coin to spend. You know what I'm saying? You want the best. This is what I would go with. And I feel like bang for your buck, especially bang for your buck. Like, you're not getting no higher. He's legend. If you want to wait till Sunday, gonna be even cheaper. So, in my opinion, this is the best safety in the game. Alright, boys, this is gonna wrap up our video today. I just wanted to give my take on which safety is the best, because early on, like, the DB market in general was very dry. We had like a bunch of like nothing. Like, for a long time, they just would not release DBs for nothing in the world. Now they've kind of get, especially this last week, like overall the last week, they have flooded us with good cards. So we got a numerous plethora of options. If you run a theme team, there's things you got, because a lot of the top guys are like minusculely better than each other. So like but you know, we want the absolute best. I feel like this is a great list to tell you which one to go. But if you enjoyed the video, leave a like. And if you want to see more of me on this channel, hit that subscribe button. But until next time, I'll see y'all.